The Washington State Patrol is investigating reports that a man who caused a crash that killed 3 people early this morning on Interstate 90 had been drinking in a downtown Spokane bar before the collision. Sterling Kruger was driving in the eastbound lanes of I-90 around 2 o'clock this morning. He was heading west the wrong way. He plowed into another car at the top of the Sunset Hill on the on-ramp to Interstate 90. In this video you will see only on KXLY4, you can see the speeding car was caught by the dash of a state trooper who had stopped a different driver. You're going to see this all in just a minute. Trina, Erickson, and James Bolton were killed in the crash. KXLY4's Jeff Humphrey is live along Interstate 90 with the details.
And Robin, state troopers have learned that moments before this fatal crash, someone called police to report Mr. Kruger's reckless driving in the downtown area and that he might have been involved in a minor crash in the parking lot of a Spokane bar. This is one of 2 off-ramps that Kruger might have used to get on Interstate 90 and start driving the wrong way. It took firefighters more than 2 hours to remove the victims from the wreckage. A state trooper was ticketing a different driver on the Sunset Hill when he heard and then saw the Honda charging up Interstate 90.
There was a trooper that was actually on a traffic stop on the Sunset Hill. That trooper did hear that vehicle go by and actually startled him.
The trooper uses his flashlight trying to get the driver's attention. He then advises dispatchers the car going the wrong way is traveling at almost 100 miles an hour. Even a passing semi has been flashing his high beams as a warning, but then just a mile further west on the interstate, the wrong-way driver, Sterling Kruger, plows into this Dodge Stratus.
That vehicle then came up the ramp here, which is the Highway 2 ramp. And there was a vehicle that was traveling down this ramp from Highway 2, going to get onto eastbound I-90, and they collided head-on.
Family members of the couple driving the right direction say Trina Erickson and James Bolton were on their way home from the Northern Quest Casino. Bolton was a custodian at Evergreen Middle School. Erickson worked for Inland Imaging.
Well, she was a very lovely person. She tried to help anybody. She'd take a stranger in off the street to help them. She's just, good, really, is all I can say.
Kruger, who was also pronounced dead at the scene, was never hospitalized, and so troopers won't know if he was under the influence for several weeks, although Kruger clearly caused the collision and caught the victims unaware.
You're just assuming everybody's going the right direction out here on the interstate, and then to have somebody approach you at that speed, there was really nothing that they could do.
Now, troopers say the best way for you to avoid a wrong-way driver is to drive in the right-hand lanes of the interstate. That's because when people get on the incorrect on-ramp and begin going down the interstate the wrong way, they usually do so in what we consider the fast lane or the passing lane. So if you're over to the right, hopefully the wrong-way driver will simply pass you by on the left. Reporting in Spokane, Jeff Humphrey, KXLY4.